Hello, my name is Edwin Mendoza, and I want to tell you my story about my baldness. It all started maybe in my mid-30s. I started just having the little gaps, and then it went all the way up to all this region, and it started being a little bit patchy and looking funny. I made the decision at home to just inquire and research about some type of help, and the surgery was the best option for me. I live in Perth, Western Australia. I'm originally from Colombia, and pretty much Australia is far from everywhere. So I researched a couple of clinics in Turkey, which is a mecca for hair loss surgery. What I didn't know back then was that in India, they have actually the most advanced procedures for this type of surgery. Across my research, I came with 2 different clinics in Turkey. My biggest concern with them were the very high prices they charged me at the start, and then how much they reduced with time, which led me to think maybe they were just trying to put their hand in my pocket. I also had a friend who had previously been a patient for QHT, and his change was dramatic, from being as bald as an eel to actually going into a very nice mane of hair. He gave me all the details, and I kept the research open then with the 3 different clinics. What made me make a decision on QHT was basically the professionalism of the people over the phone. Yes, not everything is perfect and everything cannot be perfect, but it was the best experience I had. They were always happy to answer my queries, and they were always happy to give me a call and put an ease to my anxiety. As we all know, being from far away to where the clinic is adds a lot of extra anxiety in terms of, will these people take my money? Will the surgery be as I expect? And the answer is, it was just a great experience for me. When we decided to definitely come to QHT, they offer the different type of packages. We didn't actually take a full package, but they have been taking care of everything for us. They picked us up at the airport. They supported us with the bookings in the hotels. They've taken us around town. They've really treated us the best they can as true patients of the clinic. In terms of the procedure, there's not many questions and answered. This time I came with a friend as well, and we did a massive research about what we could get. We're going today to just understand exactly how many grafts are we going to need, and tomorrow is going to be the big day of surgery for us. We've booked for 5 days because we wanted to make sure that we had the time and the best possible service from the clinic, and that's what we're getting so far. Full questions answered, a very honest, transparent negotiating process, and by negotiating I don't mean price reduction, actually understanding what I'm gonna get for the money, really good value for money, and an excellent team on site is what we're getting so far. I expect to come back to all of you tomorrow, pre and post my surgery, to let you know how this amazing experience keeps going. For me, pain is not a big issue, and I understand that that may be a little bit of a letdown for people looking at the video, but for me personally, I don't have anxiety about the pain. I know there will be local anesthetics put on. I've watched many videos of how painless the surgery will be. It will be the pinches at the start. I am not overly concerned about the pain side. I know that my procedure, because of my baldness and the big area that has to be covered, will be long. And that is something that is maybe a little bit of not a concern, but just a a topic for me. Will I be able to be calm while lying down for 6 hours or 8 hours? I don't know. It was still a decent flight and 3 different planes to get here, over a day in travel. So I'm pretty tired. I know tomorrow I will be as well. And my expectation is that after the original pins and needles from the anesthetics, I'll be sleeping through the process. I'm pretty positive on that. I am very much looking forward to my procedure tomorrow and on the subsequent days. And rest assured, I will come back after the procedure and I will tell you everything, how has it gone regarding pain, regarding time, regarding service, regarding how the team at QHT keeps treating me. I am excited and I will come back with all those answers for you. Keep tuned. I will come back to chat more about this. Thank you. Well, I told you I would be back, and I am back with the rest of my story of how the procedure went with QHT. My procedure was a rather long one. As you could have seen on the first couple videos, I was rather bold. That meant that my procedure had to take place over 2 days. The communication prior to was excellent. They asked me what to eat, what to avoid, how to organize myself for the procedure. And then on day 1, they started very early. I arrived at the clinic at 8 a.m. By 8:30, they had already started punching and doing the first process, however technicality it is called. The first day was, as mentioned, long, but I never felt concerned. I never felt like I didn't have any piece of information that I needed. I had all the breaks I needed, be it toilet breaks or water breaks, even food breaks, because the procedure was long. First day, because of my boldness, we went for around 10 hours. That means I had to stop plenty of times for toilet breaks and etc. as mentioned. But the most important thing was every time I needed something like a blanket or I was too uncomfortable because of course lying down you get to be sore, I could ask the team to stop and they would let me stand up, stretch out and get back into it again. The other very interesting thing was the doctors were with me all the time. They were asking me how I was feeling, if I needed more medicine for pain. They were also asking me about whether I was comfortable or not. But the most important thing was they were very informative and communicative. They would tell me at every step what was going to be next. Okay, now we're going to start with the extraction. You need about 5,500 grafts. So we're going to do 3,000 to start off with. We're going to start with the implantation. How do you feel? Do you want to make a break now? Do you want to juice? Are you okay with pain? Is it hurting? Do you need more medicine? They never left my side. I felt cared. I felt supported, and I never had the time to even be scared or to wonder what was going on because they were telling me step by step what was happening. At the end of day one, they did a record number of grafts with me. They did 4,000 grafts in one session. That, of course, depends on the patient, how tolerant they are to pain. Having said that, pain is very minimal. Discomfort exists, but pain is very minimal. As mentioned, doctors are all the time asking you how you're feeling, if you feel that you need more support with pain control. So after the 4,000 grafts for day one, we were still missing 1,500 for day two. We were, well, this is it. It's going to be crazy to attempt at going for the rest of them. Let's break, have a proper meal, go to the hotel, rest up, come refreshed tomorrow. They gave me my medicine. They told me what I needed to do at the hotel to spray the area where the procedure took place. And so I did. They picked me up on day two at 10 a.m. By 10:30, I was already in the room, ready to start my second day procedure. It went way faster. Compared to day one, of course, it was a breeze. Same topics covered. This is what we're going to do. This is the number we're going to cover. The expected time we're going to take is this much. So communication information was prime, really prime. I went down for them to start taking the grafts of my hair, and I fell asleep. Day one was very similar. I slept really pretty much through the process, probably slept for 8 hours out of the 10. Day two, fell asleep as soon as they put me in the bed. I fell asleep. They started taking my hair out. Then they woke me up. They asked me if I needed water or if I needed a toilet break, because we were going to start with the putting the hair in. So I did. We had a break. Came back. They started implanting the hair. At the end of it, something happened that was really commendable, and I am super happy this happened. And it is, the doctor came to see me and she was, well, we're finished. This is how you're looking like. But before you go anywhere, let me have a proper look. So the main doctor made me lie down again. She had a proper look at my procedure. And she asked me, do you think you can take another 30 minutes? And look, in all honesty, I was tired. But I asked why. And she said, currently, your density is X number, a really good density, but I wanted to make it greater, bigger, better. So it really looks like, it's your natural hair, you've got no gaps in it. And I had to say yes. Of course, I said yes. Happy for the next 30 minutes. She went out the room, and the people doing the procedure came back in and started filling in those little gaps that the doctor had seen, and providing me with a much better look and with the density that I really wanted to get out of it. Because one thing I didn't want to have was that sort of hair transplant where you can see the white in between your hairs. I wanted a full mane of hair, and that's what they gave me. Soon as that last bit, density increase bit was finished, they gave me medicine, they gave me food, and they took me out for photos. Look, after 2 days of procedure, I thought I was going to be smashed, tired, in pain, upset. I wasn't. I haven't had the time, and you cannot see it, but I'll take a photo of it so the guys can add it to the video. I started buying shoes for my kids. I started buying an extra bag that I'm going to need because of the things that I bought, gifts to take back home. So in all honesty, it was a great experience from start to end. I was never too tired, never too upset, never in pain, never uncomfortable. I even had the energy to go shopping after the procedure finished. I want to say something. I understand this is a hard decision. There's thousands and thousands of clinics you can go to. There's clinics in Turkey, there's clinics in South America, in Brazil, everywhere. I myself am from South America. I decided, luckily, to come to India for it because one of my friends came here and his results were amazing. And I am so happy I did it. Not because I got to learn about the culture and the country, but because the survey was so professional, so great, and the result was so good. I will be posting the pictures of after my surgery. I cannot take my hat off right now because we're in a public area and you shouldn't. But they've taken all the photos. Hopefully they add them to the video. It looks amazing. It's going to be great. If you have any doubts, they are not well founded. Come to India, come to the clinic, have your procedure done. I know you won't regret it. I am super happy with it. Hopefully I'll leave even my number with the people here. So if you're in Australia, you can ring me. I'll tell you all my story again. Thank you very much for listening to me and for joining me in my trip of getting a new hair. And I hope you decide for the best and for the most bang for buck, value for money. You will find it here. Thank you very much. See you later.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.